Okay, folks, we're just having a fun with the bowls today. Oh, that sounds bad. Fun with the Claude bowls, and it's already we have Big Bad Mama and Claude. Oh, that's me. I'm feeling crazy. And now I am seeing the Billy. Hello, Billy.
Hey there. I actually
Hi,
stopped and
Billy.
not running the truck today. Well, tonight.
You're at
Oh,
home?
yes.
Well, tonight I just got the truck parked, so it's not going to be so loud.
Do you park the truck at the business, or is it your truck that you park near your place, or can you say?
Well, for me, I just, well, first I go to the truck stop and get my shower and do my business and stuff, and then I roll down the road to like a Walmart or something because I don't like truck stops, and then I just chill for the night there and steal their Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, technically tonight I'm at a Sam's Club, but yeah.
So have you got a one of those trucks with the big cab where you can stay on board? Always wanted to, as a kid, I wanted to be on one of those.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, I'm laying in the bed right now.
So it's self-contained, yeah.
Yeah, I got the
Mm,
TV
Nice.
down the way, just chilling in the bed.
mm, mm.
But
Oh well.
yeah,
Is the bed over your cab, or over where you sit, or is it in the back?
oh, it's in the back. It's a bunk bed. I got a bed above me, and I've got the bed on the bottom, and all the cabinets and all that stuff. In fact, I'm looking for the remote to the TV now. Okay.
Mm.
But Logan, you have been quite busy today.
Yeah.
Stream after stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good to see. Good to see Cindy. I haven't been on a stream with her in a long time.
I'm
Yes.
glad she's doing good.
She's got a pretty good attitude about everything, as far as I could tell.
Well, I think there comes a time you kind of got to start laughing at stuff and just be like, whatever. The courts aren't going to do nothing, so I might as well laugh at it
Yeah.
and tell people about it.
Yeah. Well, it's a good. Cindy hadn't realized, she didn't know some of those videos of the past, so that will be good for her to catch up on some of them. I mean, because and I don't think she knew about the video where that you saved, whereby Stephen is interviewing Owen, who says that his Brady is guilty of something with one of his own kids, but years ago, as it was one of his own. And then the contrasting one is where I ask Kent about it, and he says, "Oh no, Brady's not guilty," and I say, "But you said he was," and she didn't know about those two, so. That's been good. It just gives her some more ammunition. As you said, not going to get anywhere, but I think it gives her some moral high ground. And because
Oh, yeah.
Kent is just shown to be an absolute prick, as they say in English, I think. Do you have the word there? Prick? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a lot of other words in English, but
Yeah.
not YouTube friendly.
Yeah, exactly. I think we can say that other because it just could mean a little needle. And from what I understand, he does have one too. But anyway, we'll going quickly. Mr. Currybow is here too in the chat.
Oh, hi, Curry
Oh, in the
Bell.
chat.
Yeah, and Soot Kettle, Mr. Soot Kettle.
Hi, Sid.
Logan is the stream king.
The
Yeah, well,
stream team.
I used to be when I was young. I had a good, but not so much now. I'm older. Yeah. Oh, that means something different. Yes. Oh, dear.
Did you have streaking when you were young, Claude?
Oh, I just about invented it. We would go and see we would go and see the sports at the stadium. And soccer is very big in France. some rugby too, and one of us would get drunk and rush across the grounds naked, and we'd be tackled to the ground, and then paraded. Someone would hold. Well, in my case, they had to hold a very big hat in front of me. In some cases, they only needed a tiny leaf, and we would be escorted off the grounds. Yeah, crazy.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes, Claude Bawles and streaking go. I suppose you could say hand in hand.
I was about to say,
There was
that's a
a
little
guy
tongue in cheek there.
Oh my goodness!
yeah.
Oh, I better get this one off. Oh, it's gone. Oh. Oh dear.
There was a
Well,
guy that streaked
wonder.
across the stage in the Academy Awards one year, I remember.
Oh, really?
Oh
I
gosh,
like.
that
I
must have
like.
been before my time.
It was
I like
before your
the.
time, Billy.
What is the one hosted by the Ricky Gervais when he says he talks about who's that Italian American actor who was in Titanic? What's his name?
DiCaprio?
Yeah, DiCaprio. He says by the time the award's over, DiCaprio's date will be too old for him. Oh, it really gets. Oh, it's so funny.
Oh yeah, he gives us celebrities a real thrashing at those Golden Globes awards. I think they are.
Yeah. One of the best things I heard him say, he's talking about people who are like obese or rather fat, and he says, "I don't want fat people to feel uncomfortable in my audience." They sound all very. I don't want them to feel uncomfortable in my audience. So next time, buy 2 seats. Oh my goodness. Yes, I know Cindy seemed in good heart, and we were happy to hear her.
Yeah,
Mm.
sorry.
What's that,
So
Logan?
go ahead.
Go ahead, brother.
I was going to ask if Claude got that link that I sent you.
Yes, I did. Thank you. Yeah. Well done.
There's a couple in there I think you might like.
Yes. Yeah. Goodness me. Do you people ever go on the? I think you do occasionally. There's the Facebook page, the Kent Owen one,
The Robert Beatty one.
Yeah, I quite enjoy that. I get I mean, I don't know anything about these Baby Home or various other crazies on there, but I don't know that. But I like it for the Kent Hovind ones.
I see some of the postings. Of course, like most of them are the Montana case or whatever he's dealing with, and I completely lost the plot of that one a long time ago. I don't know what that was all about.
Yes, I don't know either, so I don't worry about that. But everything else I find very, very interesting because I think he's a methodical man. I don't know why some people hate him so much. This is Mr. Beatty. I don't know why. Because
Well,
yeah.
With Robert, he goes to the extreme on messaging and just to the point where it's almost harassment. He's done it with literally everyone who comes into contact with Kent, and I still have a problem with him having my last name on his little website, but for the most part, I bite my tongue.
Yes, because you know what the thing that destroys things the most is when people of a like mind fight amongst themselves, and then it's crazy, isn't it? We're all on the same side. So, and I've seen once or twice where he tends to get a bit irritated about people who are trying to achieve the same end as him. Do you see what does that make sense?
Yeah, I like Robert. I've communicated with him before a bunch of times, but one time that I know that he kind of went overboard was when Christian went and visited Dinosaur Adventureland, and that's all he did basically was go and visit Dinosaur Adventureland, and boy, Robert posted things about him for the next, couple weeks, and they were getting into it. And I don't know if anybody remembers that, but it was really kind of unfair towards Christian.
Yeah, Robert tends to go overboard when it comes to literally anyone who visits over there. It's like I said, it gets on the border of harassment at a certain point.
I mean, people go there for different reasons. They're not just going there to venerate Ken Hovind. I mean,
Oh yeah, especially
carry on. It's all right. You go on.
I was just going to say, especially with that Christian Pike thing. I mean, literally, people just go there randomly just to visit and be like, "Oh, well, this is a nice little, place." And like you went there, to visit once, I think.
right.
And I'm surprised he didn't harass you about it and say, "Hey, what do you got the pictures, this and that?" He's been off of Kent for a while now, though, on that Lee Worthy thing. So I don't even know nothing about that Montana 4 stuff.
Yeah, I kind of tried to follow it at the very beginning, but then I just lost it. And then all of a sudden, Robert's part of the case or something, and it's like, wow, he's really gotten into it to where he's part of the story now, it seems like.
Well, that's the thing with Robert. He will push his way until he literally gets to be a part of it. He's done filed, been. I'm trying to find the right words. He pretty much pushed himself into it so much by messaging probably 50,000 people that he just had to become a part of it because he probably got evidence at this point.
Right, right. I think that's exactly right.
Oh, do we have something popping up? Oh, maybe not.
What was that?
It was just I thought Claude was about to share something, but
Yeah, it looked like it. Were you going to share something, Claude?
I think he's
Everybody's
muted.
everybody's muted except for you and I, Billy.
Well, I keep myself muted sometimes because I got it actually on the TV right now, so I could see the chat as well. So I sometimes see that little thing pop up on the screen like it's telling me I'm talking. Oh gosh.
That I wanted to put that up because that's an
Uh,
indication of how Missing Mod is feeling. So I just thought I would show what she is feeling because she's made that thing. The exit is the language is a bit different from what I expected, and so I hope she is okay. So
yeah,
I will get rid of that now. Yes, so that was quite strong.
yeah. I hope she's doing okay. I mean, she's she's upset at us, but she's got a lot of stuff going on, so I can take it. Things she
Well, I hope
says.
she ain't. Yeah, I hope she ain't upset at Aiden because I contacted him and got him to send me a way to contact her away from this, YouTube, just to be personable as opposed to like, hey, YouTube drama, let's stir it up. No, just person to person. Hey, sorry for your loss. If you
Right.
need to vent, you do got people you can vent to here.
Yeah, we're not going to throw you under the bus. I don't think we ever do, really. We generally have a lot of laughs, so as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to her on a personal level too, and so her response is a little surprising to me, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep communicating with her and
Yeah.
not try to isolate her. I just don't think she wants me on her show anymore, so I'll kind of stay away from her show.
Have you seen Kent's sort of last few videos? He's been really, getting into people that he considers are attacking him, which is his right to do. But he's trying to use the Bible to say that he's being attacked like he's sort of low. He's like Jesus. He's like Job. He's, and it's just crazy, And then he has different things where he talks about people are jealous of someone's wife, and so it just, and yeah, I just find it very interesting. He has often done that in the past, hasn't he? If there's trouble somewhere, he'll do this thing on the Bible, but all the verses will point to how good he is.
Right. He'll
Oh.
use the characters in the Bible to represent himself, whether it be Moses or Nehemiah or Jesus or David.
Yeah. Oh. Mr. Caribou says if to end an argument with Kent, tell him to finish his debate with Aaron Ra, which is right. But now Kent tries to make it as though it was Aaron the one that, that didn't finish it. It's quite bizarre.
Well, they were supposed to keep up this kind of kind of a question and answer correspondence through videos after their debate. And I think Kent stopped it at some point, but and I'm not sure how many rounds it went through, but yeah, Kent always talks about Aaron when he talks about a debate. And he always talks about him over talking. Of course, that's his big contention.
Yeah, one topic at a time, and then of course Kent throws in all different topics.
It's true.
It was so funny when I was asking him about the board member Brady Barham and his love for his own family members, shall we say? And Kent says, and then I mentioned that Kent had said he was guilty previously. He said, "What have you ever done for the Lord? And have you ever slept with a woman you are not married to?" And so he completely changes the topic to that. And then the other thing he said was, "Have you ever done anything wrong?" And I say, "Well, not with children." Oh, so that's the
That's
line.
where you draw the line.
And of course it is. Of course it is. It's a hell of a line. It's a very good line to draw, I would have thought. Jeez.
Well, he turned it back to like comparing doing something with children to lying or something, right?
Yes, and that's why I can't understand why, including one of the people we've been talking about just recently, can still support the man. God, what does it take to get people to see the truth? And I don't know.
I mean, doesn't Kent's cult really, and I don't want to, Billy, you live there, so I don't want to offend you at all, but.
Oh, I didn't live there.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay.
No. I just visited for like the Memorial Day weekend. It was overnight one night, and I was out after that.
Okay.
You feel free to call it a cult because there is a such thing as Christian cults. So feel free.
Yeah. My point was, it's like his cult isn't just confined to the compound where he's living, but it extends because of his videos and because of streaming and all his DVDs. It extends out to include a lot of people that aren't living there, probably all over the world. So I think that they still kind of have a cult mentality when it comes to him as a cult leader.
Oh, they definitely do. In fact, you've visited, every single person there has that mentality where we have to call him Doc. Doc is the only name you hear walking around that place. You don't hear one person say Kent.
Right.
And
Yeah,
that was creepy to me.
Yeah. Because he's not a doc. He might be a cock, but he's not a doc.
Well, I think even some people that left there still, like Skylar was calling him Doc, just the other day.
Even Cindy calls him that because it's not that she wants to, but it's been ingrained.
Right.
He says, "Call me anything. Call me Baba. Call me whatever." He's protesting too much, like that Brer Rabbit, Oh, throw me in. Just don't throw me into the briar patch, and because he gets thrown into the briar patch and he escapes, And it's like that with, when Doc says, "Call me anything," no, he doesn't want it. He wants to be called Doc. But I
Oh, he
see that
loves it.
guy,
Yeah.
that Welsh guy. He has huge numbers of. Who's that Welsh guy that has a go at him every now and then? Do you remember the guy from Wales on the videos?
On Kent's videos?
No, that he has a own channel, and he really gets stuck into. He's big like the
Creaky
Welsh.
Blinder?
Yeah, Creaky Blinder. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
He's
yeah.
pretty
Well,
funny.
yeah. He called him Dr. Dick, the science prick,
Okay.
which is very funny. I know that. Once we've finished here, Lies of the Devil has put another one up called John Darcy Gets Kent Hovind to Confess to Tax Fraud. So that's another one to look at some stage.
Oh, was that the interview that he did where the guy really tried to pin him down on the tax stuff?
By the looks of it, yeah, someone called John Darcy.
Huh, I wonder if that's an old one.
Yeah,
Okay,
It
because
is.
yeah,
it's an
It is
old
something
one.
old
Yeah.
I think I
because you
remember
could see.
that.
Yeah, you could see on the thumbnail where he's got Kent and the guy on the right, John Darcy.
Yeah.
Darcy. He's literally doing that whole whiteboard thing that they were doing in the video.
Oh,
But
yes.
they got.
Yeah,
But
Kent
Theo's
looks
got Wizard of Oz on there.
Yeah. And Kent is very, it's before he was in jail because he's still got the short back and side, he's looking much younger. But I think Lies of the Devil is reinventing himself, isn't he? He's quiet for a long time, but he's suddenly coming out with different things. So, yeah. I think
You
we're going to
seen
be hearing quite a bit from him. Do you think?
you seen his video? He had of Stephen Bowling in them.
Huh.
Uh, the Lies of the Devil guy. He had a video showing clips of Stephen, what he said about Ken and stuff back in the day.
Oh, okay. Was it when Steven was kind of in his truthful phase where he was like really saying what he? Okay, I think we all have a video like that on our page.
Yeah, I think that one's one with Cindy
Yes, I think we've all
back when he
posted
was a real
one
person.
like that.
Well, right now I'm putting together a supercut of like 5 hours long worth of testimonies from all back then. So I'm hoping that'll help Cindy out some. Besides
Wow.
having, well, it's pretty easy to get 5 hours worth of testimony because some of those interviews were like an hour and a half long. But the
Well,
problem is you have to cut some of it down because you got interviews with like people like Timmy and Kenny and the people who were smoking and drinking with Steve.
Okay, so these were all testimonies of people that have that live there and have left.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
back with Julie and Nick and Mark and except I don't want all the stuff repeated over and over, so I'm kind of trying to whittle it down a little bit.
Just
I
don't put
noticed.
Johanna in there.
Oh no, I'm not putting that bit of crazy in there. Even whenever she was taking her meds, I'm not putting that crazy in there.
I remember seeing a very funny video when the Timmy and who was the other one? Timmy and Fred, not Freddie. Timmy and
Kenny.
who? Kenny. Yeah, we're talking, and they somehow ask about, and somehow Cindy asks the question: was it all right to sleep with the boyfriend when you weren't married to him if you'd been smoking pot? And that Kenny laughs furiously so hard that Ken almost starts to laugh too, and he has to straighten himself up and say, "Oh no, that's you shouldn't be saying that sort of a thing." It's really like it's one of the rare times when Hovind has to lighten up a bit too, because obviously,
Oh, I don't remember that.
yes, that was a very. It's unfortunately with the loss of his channel, that one's gone. Although I think he took it down before then. But it's not being nasty. It was just funny. It was very funny to see that, because it's not the sort of Kent tries to play the very straight, person, and here we are talking about sleeping with boyfriends before you were married, which is what Cindy was asking God if it was okay to do, and and smoking dope or something. So I just find that quite amusing, for a change. I've just put a link on the chat to the one I was really talking about, and that was Lies of the Devil's One. It's coming in 22 hours. It's called a premiere, and it's called Kent Hovind Grooming Girls at Genesis Baptist Church. I suspect it's based on that video we saw the other day, the move them up here, they aren't listening.
Right.
Yeah, so I think we've sort of, both you and I have done that already, but it doesn't matter. The more the
Right.
merrier. Yeah. Did you do a short on that, Big Bad Mum? I can't remember.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah. So that's really good. Is it getting many views?
Not really.
Oh.
It
It's
didn't.
hard to say.
Something either something hits or it doesn't, and I don't know. I can't figure it out, but
Yeah.
I just post them, and if people watch them, they watch them, and if not, they don't.
Yeah, that shorts algorithm is a little wonky.
It's really hard to predict it, and I don't know how much is in the tags or the title or the words in the actual video, which I suspect it is acting on words that are in the video itself, but I have no idea.
I can tell you that your one where he was talking about midgets growing, that one probably got hit because of the word midget.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that one did not. That one did not get a lot of views.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's because of the word midget, because nowadays that's derogatory, and and the algorithm picks up on all this.
That's true, which is like the point of the video, but the algorithm doesn't really have that sense of social justice or whatever. I don't know. It
misses the object from the subject. So in fact, it's making people that you're making fun of people who use those sort of antiquated words, but the algorithm can't determine that you're making fun of them. It thinks that you're being derogatory to the midget.
Right. Right.
And it's the same.
But Billy's exactly right. It was because of the word midget that it didn't go anywhere. But it's all right. It didn't get blocked or anything.
Well, we'll have to be careful of the use of the word pedo, because that could, that's why I just said that abbreviation. It sounded a bit differently.
That confused Kent the other night whenever he saw the word P3DO.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all caught that.
He knew what it meant, though, don't you think, Billy? I mean, he
definitely knows.
Yeah, he pretended not to. He read it as it was written, but he definitely knew it. And I'm surprised that the guy flashed that on the screen as a question or as a comment.
See, I can't read Joseph sometimes. Sometimes I feel like he's trolling Kent with the questions, but then sometimes it's like, you're giving real questions. I'm like, what is Joseph?
Yeah, I don't. All I know is if I have questions on there, Joseph usually will post them, and Steve Lynn usually posted my questions too. But when Matt Powell was on there, he completely would ignore me when he was the tech guy.
Matt Powell probably knew that you were a couple different people, though. I'm surprised they haven't told Kent already that, you and Creationist Crybaby are the same person.
I've tagged their the Genesis Baptist Church in my description several times. So I don't know how he can't know that. But anyway.
No one smokes.
So,
Is that what you were laughing at, Claude?
yeah, that's one of them too. Yeah, the Mr. Currybow has made it good, but I was just laughing about not knowing the relationship between them, between the big bad and the creationist crybaby. It's so funny.
I think they're two different people. Yeah.
Speed Romans wants to know, why did Matt leave? And I don't know if anybody knows any. I could speculate. Did you want to speculate first, Billy? If it was why that's Matt the Powell left DL. Perhaps he wasn't getting control of it quick enough.
I'm trying to remember what Mark Rainey said about that, because when I was talking to Rainey, he seemed to have kind of an answer, but I think it had a little bit to do with Chris. And there's a couple things. I'd have to go back and check that Mark Rainey interview.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where it's a pity if there was a fight between them that there could only be one loser. But my suspicion is they seem to be friends, so he's not blown his bridges. I think he will want to take over DAL, but he realizes that Kent is going to have to be dragged out kicking and screaming. And I believe that is the case.
Yeah, I mean, they have a good relationship. He was just on the show a week or two ago.
Yes. So they have a good relationship, and they think
my theory is that Matt's father didn't like Kent, and I think he exerted some pressure on Matt to move back home and get away from there. Because if you notice, Matt's dad, when Pal left, he had that last show where he was leaving like in a couple hours, and his dad was nowhere to be seen, yet his dad was the one that came down and picked him up.
I see.
That's my theory.
Yeah, because he was I can imagine Kent doing this with many people. Look, I think he did it with Nick, play your cards right by and everything will be yours, but he will never want to actually leave. And as I say, he's going to have to be dragged out kicking and screaming when he does eventually lose the plot. He's not going to give it up. But I guess by getting on the board of the ministry, Powell that's one step further for him. But the problem is, I think we probably think the board does not really control Kent. Kent controls the board, I think. Would be
I think they're just putting names on there. I don't think those people even have any roles except maybe the money guy or whatever.
Well, it's just putting lines on paper, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just lines on paper.
It doesn't mean anything.
He had a dead guy on there for Bill Sardi was on there for a year after he died.
Oh my goodness. Speed Romans has put this very politely. I guess Matt won because he left and don't have to be there with Kent something or other ass. I wouldn't have, don't hold back. Say what you think.
Right.
Yes, he meant to say Matt won. Yeah, we worked that out. So, yeah.
The people in the chat are worse than we are when it comes to talking about Kent.
Yeah, we're being very polite. But I go, oh my goodness, I don't want to see that again. Yeah. I have to
Claude, how long are you going to go tonight, do you think?
I think another 10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I think 10 minutes will be enough. It's echoing now.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it still echoing? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Not for me.
Okay, I'm going to plug my headphones in, but it did it without doing anything.
I muted my mic for a second. It wasn't mine.
Yeah.
Big Bad Mama.
Yes.
Right. Oh no! It's who's got their
stream open.
I'm going to
No,
mute.
yeah. We'll see if that does it. Can people hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear
Is
you.
is it echoing now?
No.
I think we're
Oh.
good.
Billy will be sent to the Principal Hoven's office.
Well, I ain't got to worry about that. He don't have a school.
Oh,
There goes the echo again.
I think Billy, something is happening on your end, maybe. But, oh, now everybody
Is
is
there?
muted. Oh yeah, you're Billy.
Billy,
you're
you're okay.
Oh no,
Oh, no.
I don't think it's me.
no.
No.
Billy, try to come back in now.
Back in.
It might be yours. It's not too bad, though.
I'll just hop out and come back in.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I will be ready on the...
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, is it still echoing?
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is.
It's gangster.
Gangster.
You're naughty,
You're naughty
boy.
boy.
I'm muted.
All right. Wow, that is really weird. Is it doing it now? Big Bad Mama, can you unmute? Now.
No.
Yes.
Yes, Big Bad Mama,
for some
for some reason,
it's
it's
your
your one.
Oh, it's mine? Let's
Yeah.
see here.
Yeah.
It's right.
It's
Right.
How about now?
Hello, Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
How about now,
Are you on headphones?
Can you speak?
Can you speak?
Me?
Big Bad
Big
Mama?
Bad Mama.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're
Not
echoing.
echoing. I am.
Oh
Oh,
my
my
goodness.
goodness.
Let me go on mute again.
Right. Okay. It's not. Can you people hear me without an echo now? Can you hear me without an echo, Billy?
Billy?
Well, I was muted.
Oh,
Oh,
I can hear you without an echo, Claude.
can you?
can you?
Oh,
I don't know.
Are you echoing?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, I'm going to go on
No.
mute right now and tell me if you're still echoing.
Okay. No, I'm not echoing unless anybody else can hear me. Billy, can you come on and I will see if I go and echo again. Hello, Billy. No,
I
I'm not
just unmuted
echoing.
myself.
And you're not echoing either. All right. Okay. So, Big Bad Mama, unmute yourself and see if we echo and see if Billy can hear the echo too.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
So Mr. Currybo says Big Bad Mama has the echo. I don't know why.
Okay, it's me. Sorry. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just hop out at this point.
Oh, well, we'll
we
probably
close
it
it anyway.
So
thank you, everybody.
We'll
We'll do another day.
And thank you to Gangster Ghost. In particular,
you had a very good day.
You're all.
Good job, Logan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Billy, you take care of yourself.
Take care,
I
man.
can always try.
Okay, Claude. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Bye.